This will be my 500 mile update on my Aventon Pace 500. It's riding great. The biggest thing that I've changed since my last video, since I live in Phoenix and we get a lot of little cactus needles, and some folks call them goat heads. They're just little needles that are just enough to puncture the tires. I decided it wasn't worth the inconvenience of having a flat tire since I bike commute, so I got, I believe they're called Tannus armour tire inserts. So I went to the local bike shop, Archers in Mesa, and I was gonna have them do what they call their desert proof, and when I told them what I wanted, they said these inserts are a lot better. So I think they weren't cheap. They were probably $50 a tire and then $20 to install, so out the door for $140. So not cheap, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, not too bad either, considering it's a lot cheaper than driving. They ride super smooth, like really smooth, kind of like you're on clouds, because I was getting pretty beat up on the ride. Like it was riding pretty rough on the sidewalks I have on the bike path, some of the roads. I was feeling it in my shoulders a little bit. So it rides really smooth. It's quieter, not that they were loud before. You definitely feel it. The big difference I noticed is it is chewing up my battery a little bit more because there's more rolling resistance. So like when you let off the motor and coast, it definitely slows down faster, and I can tell. I used to get, it's a 10-mile commute, and I was getting basically 40 miles on level, like part level 2, part level 3 assist, which was 2 rides, and then I'd fully charge, and so I'm now getting basically each ride in and back, so about 20 or 25 miles I'll just do a recharge, because it's definitely chewing up some of the battery, but it's worth the trade-off. Like, it's not very inconvenient to have to charge at each ride. I only ride 3 days a week, versus getting a flat on the way to work or on the way home is just a nightmare. So nice peace of mind too. The other thing I did with that change is I bought a battery charger for my desk. It hasn't come yet, but it should be here this weekend. And so that way, again, more for peace of mind and just some practicality, I can either charge at home or charge at my desk. It takes about 3 hours to charge the battery full. Right now I've just been charging at home, but it makes complete sense. I'm at work for 8-9 hours, so just charge it there. So I'm excited to get a charger there, get a charger at home. Funny little story too, there's not many folks in my office, so I tried to take my bike in by my desk just because I wanted to. Was quickly asked to move it outside to the bike rack. I've also asked for indoor bike parking. I have covered parking, which obviously in Phoenix you need because it's so sunny and hot. I take the battery off and take it to my desk, but it just felt nice to take my bike in, just treat it a little nicer for good care, but was told no. So I've asked for indoor bike parking. I know the answer will be no, but free to ask. So more to come on that, but I tried, free to try. Yeah, the bike's running well. Really pleased at the 500 mile mark. It's just running smooth. We had a little heat wave this week, so it was nasty hot. I used a little more throttle, which feels like I'm cheating, but I didn't care. It was so hot. Next week some more rain, which has been crazy because we've got a ton of rain this year. It's been a wicked monsoon season, and so this is a ton of rain, like more than I ever remember from being here. So been rainy. I've got that all figured out with Ziploc bags in my pack and everything, so it all stays dry. So maybe one more week of rain, and then we'll be kind of the greatest place on earth to ride your bike for like 8 months. So I'm pretty excited about that, and will be more to come. It'll get cold. I'll have to gear up, going faster. That'll be a lot of fun to figure out the gear, the temps. I'll have to light up because I'll be riding at dark. Really excited, and it's gonna get busier because it becomes snowbird season, and so there's just a lot more traffic, people, everything, bikers. It'd be a great biking season. I'm pretty pumped for the fall and the winter out here to bike. But big one, inserts, they're great, definitely worth the money, worth the peace of mind. Still rides great, absolutely zero buyer's remorse. Really in love with the bike. Peace.